Hello, Shmai, and welcome back to Red Devil Redemption with Manchester United. And like I said last episode, the next big game that we are playing is against Chelsea, and today is that game. We're on the 2nd of December, and we've played a fair amount of games since last episode, and we're at Old Trafford today against Chelsea. Last episode was the 4-1 victory over Man City. An absolutely fantastic victory against a very, very tough Manchester City side. And since then, we've been in some very, very good form. We beat Braga 6-0, which is a good result regardless. But the fact that this was so good was how we had a heavily rotated side. Marcus Rashford getting 4 goals for himself this game. But unfortunately, just 3 days later, we crashed to a 2-0 defeat to Spurs. Well, again, we rotated outside. Maybe I should have stuck a few players from the Braga game. Maybe I should have kept a few of them in the team. But unfortunately, a first defeat in a long time for us, where we lost 2-0 to Spurs, and we were really, really poor overall in that game. Javi Martinez got his first goal of the season against Huddersfield, and we won 3-0 there. Dybala and Ibrahimovic scoring as well. Unfortunately, Eric Dyer did get injured. I think it was for 4 weeks. He's back now, so that's all good. And this was a very, very disappointing game against Middlesbrough for a number of reasons. First of all, we drew 2-2. Ibra missed a penalty. We were 2-0 up, and we somehow still didn't win the game. And Paul Pogba got injured, and he's out for, I think he was out for 8 weeks after this, and he's still not back today. Almost back, but not quite. And then we beat Braga 4-1 after a 6-0 victory against them before. 4-1 there. Virgil van Dijk scoring, Marcus Rashford, Javi Martinez scoring again against Braga. He obviously likes playing against them. And Martial scoring as well. A nice 3-0 victory over Brentford. We'd expect to win that game. Ibra, Dybala scoring again in that game. And Juan Bernat with his first goal of the season as well. Paulo Dybala scored again against Brighton. And Pjanic scored a nice, comfortable 2-0 victory. Paulo Dybala scored again in front of 9,500 fans in Belgium to beat Zulte Waregem 1-0. And would you look at that? Paulo Dybala scored again. And Koke as well against Newcastle for a 2-1 victory. João Mario then getting the only goal of the game against Everton in the EFL Cup quarter-final, which means we're into the semi-final against Manchester City. So that will be coming up as well in January. We have a very, very hectic December. How many games is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Stoke on the 1st. So essentially 9 games in the space of 31 days. So it's going to be very, very important that we don't get any injuries. And again, we've got some incredibly winnable games here. Hapoel Beersheva, the final game in the group of the Europa League. Obviously, we're into the next round there. We've got West Brom, Everton, Huddersfield, Southampton, Watford, Derby, Stoke, Leicester. And it's not until we play Arsenal in the league that we've really got a top 6 side. So let's take a look at how things have gone in terms of tables. Obviously, we're top in the Europa League with a goal difference of 15. And we've destroyed everyone else's goal difference. As you can see, Beersheva on -2, Braga on -8, and Zulte Waregem on -5. We've stormed our group, and we really, really did expect to. In the league, it's a little bit different. I mean, we're doing all right. We're 3rd in the table. We're expected to qualify for the Champions League, and that's where we are right now. We're 4 points behind Man City, who, apart from losing to us, they lost to Everton as well. But apart from that, they're still steaming on ahead. Arsenal are playing very, very well, and Spurs just behind us, level on points with them as well. Goal difference-wise is looking very similar, but overall, I'm happy with where we are right now, considering how poorly last season went. We've played a lot of lower sides, and as you can see, we've got a lot of lower sides coming up as well, which means that the big sides are all in very, very close to each other. As you can see there, we have Liverpool, Spurs, Man City in a row. So we've got some big... It's important now that we keep this good run of form. We're scoring a lot of goals. We're not conceding many. So we're in fantastic form. And if we look at the table, Chelsea are down in 10th. I know it's only 14 games, but this is the point where the table kind of starts to take shape, and you can kind of see where it's going. They've already lost 6 games this season. I think they came 5th or 4th last year. Let me just check. Yeah, they came 4th last year, which means they didn't have the best of seasons last year. And so they're down in 10th right now. So we've got a good opportunity here to get another victory for us. I mean, you look at the top goal scorer, Aguero. If we look at the top goal scorers in the league, you've got Aguero on 14, then Dybala on 12, Welbeck and Abel Hernandez, who plays for Huddersfield apparently, on 10, and Ibra on 9. So we're scoring a lot of goals this season. And if you look at the team for today then, almost a full-strength squad. Unfortunately, Marcus Rashford has been injured as well. He's out for a while. He's 7 to 8 weeks until he gets back. But I think it was like 3 months I think he was out for. So he's out for a very, very long time, unfortunately. Paul Pogba's almost back fit. Almost. Very, very close. Just a week left for him. So he's going to miss out today's game. But we have David De Gea in goals, Lindelof, Koulibaly, Virgil van Dijk and Juan Bernat at the back. Koke, Pjanic and Eric Dyer in midfield. João Mario behind the strikers, who are once again Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Paulo Dybala. We are slight favourites for this game, and that's probably mainly going on the fact that we have the home advantage and we have the good form. Chelsea not in very good form themselves. As you can see at the top there, it said Man United are on a high and home advantage should be enough. I hope it's going to be enough. Dybala has got 16 goals in 21 games this season so far, so he's in fantastic scoring form. Ibra's in decent scoring form as well, so I'm hoping that we've got enough firepower to beat Chelsea today. Diego Costa may have left Chelsea in real life to go to Atletico Madrid, but in game he is still here. He's still at Chelsea, and so we've got someone very, very good up front for Chelsea to contend with. They would have, I don't know whether Morata's injured or he's on the bench. I didn't quite see. But they've got just as much firepower as us. They've got some very, very good strikers up front. I know we paid, almost 200 million in the end it could be for Paulo Dybala. And so we've spent a lot of money on some incredible firepower. And it's paying off so far. Dybala is scoring a fantastic amount of goals. Pjanic is having a very, very good season as well. And João Mario is probably the most disappointing of the new signings. First highlight of the game then, Kurt Zouma with the ball. He's at Stoke on loan in real life. Azpilicueta's got it. He plays it all the way back to the keeper. I remember last episode when, I can't remember who it was, tried to head it back from the halfway line. I thought we were going to get a repeat of that then, a dodgy back pass. Azpilicueta gives it up to Willian, who's got way too much space. I don't know where the defenders are. He goes into Costa, and he scored. Well, that's not the best start, is it? And I'm not really sure why Willian has got so much space. Is it Luke Shaw or is it Juan Bernat we're playing? I can't even remember. It's Juan Bernat. Where is he? He's just lost there. He's not there at all. We're dominating the game in terms of the stats, really. We've had a lot more shots than them, but we haven't tested the keeper yet. Here's a good chance for us. Lindelof throws it up to João Mario's lost the ball. Virgil van Dijk intercepts again. Sends it up and loses the ball. Well, Juan Bernat is a little bit out of position again, and Willian's come forward. He's put it into the box, and for God's sakes, Insigne smashed it into the back of the net. I'm going to have to blame Juan Bernat for both of the goals, because he's just ridiculously out of position. I know Van Dijk did give away the ball twice there, and Insigne's hit that first time, and it's an absolutely stunning goal. And we've got a mountain to climb now. We've got an absolute mountain to climb, because we've conceded 2 cheap goals. I'll give it, the second one was a very good finish. Koke with a corner here. It goes into the box, it's headed away. Ibra, back out to Koke, back to Ibra. It's in the box. Someone put it in, please. Okay, maybe not. It's blocked, and we probably should have scored there somehow. Another corner. It's probably not going to come to anything. You know what the Football Manager... Okay, it has come. João Mario scored. I was going to say, usual Football Manager highlights is the second corner following up. Doesn't really come to anything. But it comes in. I don't know what Courtois is doing. And João Mario, who I said has been fairly disappointing this season, has popped up for a goal. That's 2 league goals in a row for him now. And it's still a very, very poor first half, though, I must say. And if you look at the stats, Chelsea, 2 shots, 2 goals. We've been absolutely FM'd so far. Not massively FM, but Koke with another corner. And it's a poor one this time. He doesn't beat the first man. He managed to pick it up again. And Pjanic, he strikes it. And it's quite a comfortable save for Courtois in the end. Maybe this highlight isn't over, though. Kieran Dyer? God, that's a blast from the past. Eric Dyer. It's out to Lindelof. He puts it in. Ibra's there. And João Mario has absolute... Oh, my God. He's blazed it over the bar. He's got to be doing better there. We're really... Oh, no. Paulo Dybala is injured. Is he properly injured? Yes, he is. Well, that's not good. What's wrong with him? Potential foot injury. Well, Anthony Martial's going to have to come on. I'm going to bring on Fosu Mensah for Eric Dyer because Dyer's not playing the best. So now our best striker has gone off injured. I hope he's not out for a long time because we've been relying on his goals lately. We're into the last 15 minutes now. We need to push for a goal. And we're going nowhere, apparently. Not many chances in the last few minutes, really. Right. We're going to move Ibra to target man on attack. João Mario onto attack. What else do I want to change? There's no one really that can come off the bench to make a difference. I'll take off João Mario just because he's really tired. And maybe we could do with having some fresh legs on the pitch. We've got 8 minutes to save this game and to score an equalising goal. I didn't want to take Pjanic off because he's just been fantastic recently. We're into added time now. There may be one chance left for us, but it doesn't look like it. We've had 23 shots this game. It's been a really, really poor game in terms of attackingness. Attackingness? That's not even a word. It's been a really poor game attackingly for us. And Chelsea have got the ball with 5 seconds left. And they've had 2 shots and they've both gone in. That is an absolute smash and grab. And it was an absolute shocking performance from us up front. And we won't go out the top 4 today, but there's a good chance that we'll be down 4th because Spurs are playing Derby, who are 17th. So chances are Spurs will win that and we'll go down to 4th. A very, very disappointing performance. And this always happens. Look at this. All of these games we've won. And I come to record and we lose. We've got Beersheva next, and then some, like I said, winnable games in the Premier League. God, I hope our players can deal with that. I hope. Oh wait, let's see how long Dybala's out for. 4 weeks. Oh, that's not good at all. That is not good because now we only have Ibra and Martial who can play up front. Oh god, that's terrible. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. January is coming up, so there'll probably be a striker coming in January. I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.